Hello, this is Abel Parsons, AbeSapian, with my Day92 update. So today I was gonna be working on an illustration and panel work. Oh, I'm screwing up again. Dang, you think I would figure this out by now? Sorry. This is the 100s challenge. Sorry, stuttering. Started by Kevin Cross, where you spend at least 30 minutes a day working on your comic book. Today I have put in my time and a little bit extra, just like every day. So I have I will be posting up a page of panels. I was supposed to work on what do you call it, illustration for this. I had posted on the Artcasters, not the Artcasters, thee100s page, and I don't remember if I put it on Instagram. I'll probably have to do that before too long, but I don't want to spoil what's going to be happening, so I'll just let your minds go crazy, I guess you would say. The speculation. But anyways, so I'll be posting that as soon as I get into town and find a reliable Wi-Fi source, because it takes forever on the road, and that's how I've been doing it lately, is on my trips in between the two cities I work in. It's like half an hour distance. So I got an idea from two people, actually, Yann and I can't even say the dude's name, TG3, the other guy for the 100s. I'm sorry, is it Dalibor? Dude, I'm sorry if I'm screwing up your name. I'm sorry. But he would do time lapses of I guess the surroundings or whatever, like driving around. It's kind of varied here, so maybe I can do that in one of my videos coming up, or after the 100s or something like that, once I figure out how to do that safely without me holding this stupid clamp I have rigged up here. But anyways, so I'm gonna run with that and put that up. Maybe you guys can see the weirdness I drive through every day. And then where I work at too, I'll just take some stills, kind of leery about stuff like that. So anyways, so that'll probably be in one of these upcoming videos. So right now I'm cruising around and doing some stuff, drawing and whatnot. But what do you call it, I am still pretty stoked about this being this close to the finish line. I'm kind of starting to wrap up everything. I kind of wanted to leave it on a cliffhanger for the end of my comic. This way, you know, aside from the multiple multiple tens of whatever I have of artwork, I kind of wanted to leave it like where it's on that last bit of something where you're like, oh man, I want to see what happens next. And the only one I can really remember where it was like that, some of the Age of Apocalypse comic books did that. The one that comes to mind is at the end of X-Men #1 that Jim Lee was drawing, and they just show Magneto at the end on one of the last panels, and everyone's looking at him, and that was like one of the cooler things to see, just to see that like, oh crap, what's gonna happen next. So I wanted to try and do that with mine, maybe not as artistically pulled off as he did, but something like that. But there's another thing I wanted to talk about while I'm having a little Tourette's moment, I guess. I got this. I don't know if you can see the blue lines. So I will be messing around with this to see how I can do some of my page work. And then I printed off, sorry, excuse me, another 10 of these. So it's just to see what I can do. I know these are smaller, but at least it'll give me an idea of how to chop up what I have. I'll see if I can't try and put that into my computer. I gotta figure out, remember where I found the page at. I'm fairly certain I can find it. If not, I gotta wait till next week to put it onto my phone so I can put it onto my computer. Something like that. Anyways, so yeah, I'll be messing around with that. I'll try and use that and put that in. I found another website that was offering some kind of software that's free, which is a good deal for me right now because I will be broke shortly after paying some bills. And yeah, I wanted to at least try it out and see if I can't move some stuff around. I know I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing and clipping and cutting, but it'll be worth it once I get to make it more normal, less Chinese takeout menu size deal, whatever. I lost my thought right there. But so yeah, it's a little bit closer to becoming an actual factual in your hands comic, and I just felt like Chris Farley doing like that. Doing that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting. And as I've mentioned in a lot of the other videos, putting up with my ramblings and weirdness, and the shaky camera. Anyways, so yeah, this is like take 2. The first one I did, I was rambling big time in the morning because I had just barely woken up and I had to go. Oh, that's the other thing I have to mention. I have training next week, so somehow, some way, I have to squeeze in these last couple days into my videos. So I'm gonna have to be a little bit more creative with what I do, because yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna like it if I'm videotaping myself in the middle of a lecture or whatever the heck it is. I don't know. This is gonna be the first time for me to go to something like this, so it should be very interesting. Kind of nervous, but I think it'll be cool. Anyways, checking time. So I've been seeing a lot of this in a lot of these other videos, is people throwing out questions, and I remember I did that in the beginning of my run and I didn't get anything, so I was like, screw it, this ain't gonna happen, so I'll just throw this out. Dang it, I had a good question too, and I can't remember it. Screw it. I'll write a question down for tomorrow and I'll figure it out then. Like I said, I might try and do these time-lapse drawings, or not drawings, time-lapse driving in between these two cities, or I think where it'll show like a kind of a cool thing. But I don't know yet. That's all up in the future right now, and I'm just trying to get my panels done. And I caught a tail end of Unnatural Talent today. Today is Thursday. Jason Brubaker's doing his Sithra run, and if you don't know, check him out. I'll try and put a link in here, but it's kind of wonky when I do that, so I'll just probably put the name and what the name of his thing is called, or maybe the book or whatever. But because he's one of the first people, well, one of them, I started following on YouTube and just searching for stuff when I was trying to figure out how to make my own comic, because I was getting tired of just being stagnant. I didn't want something had to break. That's all I had to say. This is the only way I can put it into words. Something was inside of me that needed to get out, and I started searching. It was very cool running across his stuff. I did make the mistake of thinking that it was the Brubaker from I think it was Marvel or DC. I can't remember what company he works for. I just remember seeing the name. I was like, oh cool, I'll check this out. And come to find out, it's a different Brubaker. I found out through a live stream on that one, but nonetheless, it was very informative and very changing, because what I found out through him and all the stuff that he's been doing is like what Kevin Cross did with his work, and another guy named Jeff Lafferty. These guys, you know, they had their jobs or whatever, and you know, it wasn't fulfilling enough. You know, we all have jobs where we just, you know, we're working it to provide for ourselves and pay for bills and stuff like that. But to do what you want to do, that's rare, or next to rare. It's up on that scale, I guess. But to work on your own comic and get paid for it, that's like something that's, you know, doesn't really happen. And that's what Jason Brubaker was doing. And then, you know, I found Jeff Lafferty off of that, kind of around the same time, and you know, that helped solidify that yearning inside of me that I needed to start drawing again, you know, seriously, and not just what other people wanted. I wanted to draw something I wanted to do. And it's been like running up and down some dirt mound hills, and it's been a challenge sometimes, but I've grown because of it, and I'm digging it. And this challenge too, I mean, all this stuff has been real cool. And now I used to struggle to get past 5 minutes, and I'm doing 13 minutes right now. Granted, a lot of it's rambling, but I get to the serious stuff toward the end. So those of you who lasted this long, you are very special. Yeah, either you're a glutton for punishment, or you're getting knowledge dropped on you left and right. So maybe that's how I'll title this, is glutton for punishment or searching for knowledge. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Anyways, so anyways, on this journey, and I'm liking it. I want to continue it. Whether or not I, you know, start up another challenge right away, that's to be seen. I wouldn't mind doing that. I probably need to sit down and learn a couple things, because now I have a couple extra tools that I need to learn. I know I had said it a long time ago of trying to do maybe 100 days of animation. And here's another name drop of Mike Emmerich, when he just did his one of his last posts. I'm not even gonna give the date because I screwed that up all this week. He was supposed to try and you know, simulate drawing like a person jumping out of the line of fire, and he animated it, because he was using like 3D models or whatever, just so he could go, you know, trace the outlines or whatever. And that sparked another interest in mine, because I don't know if you've ever heard of this app or comic, but it was called Nico and the Sword of Light. ever since I saw that, I was like, man, I wanted to do something like that. Or if you ever seen the motion comics that they did for Marvel of the X-Men, or the motion comic of the Hulk, of the Ultimate Hulk versus Ultimate Wolverine or whatever, where the Hulk rips him in half. I think I want to do something like that with my comic, and now I got a couple of those tools, and yeah, I want to try and do something like that. So maybe after this, if I get the basics down, this way I'm not like spending 20 minutes going and clicking a button. Oh, sorry, wait, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna have at least something to go off of. But that'll do it for me, because I gotta pick up somebody, my little brother, and I will see you guys later. Bye.